Welcome back, folks, to a brand new video. So we're back again in Croatia because we have some unfinished business. With thousands upon thousands of miles of stunning coastline, crystal clear blue waters, historic old towns, and over 1,000 islands, Croatia is hard to beat. So let's take a look at 12 beautiful places to visit in Croatia. And before you even watch this video, don't forget to hit that like button because it is free! So we're starting this video with probably the most popular destination on this list, Dubrovnik. A city in southern Croatia fronting the Adriatic Sea. It's known for its distinctive old town, encircled with massive stone walls completed in the 16th century. So when you visit, it all starts with the old town in Dubrovnik. It's absolutely packed with history and interesting landmarks. You can dive from the cobbled streets into centuries-old buildings, just like the Franciscan monastery, before stopping at one of the many cafes for a drink. You see, one of Dubrovnik's most spectacular features are the ancient walls that surround the city, as well as giving you great photo opportunities as you walk along the walls between the historic towers and the buildings. So if you love exploring old towns by foot, this is well worth the trip. Pula. Now this one is going to be very interesting. The largest city of Croatia's Istria county, located at the southern tip of the peninsula. Now its architecture is mainly Roman inspired, as Istria was conquered by the Romans in 177 BC. So people around the world visit Pula for its historical attractions, and one being the famous Roman amphitheatre. Or the Temple of Augustus, located in the town's main square. So why visit Rome, which is going to be so busy, and you can come right here? And once you do visit Pula, there's actually another hidden gem. Number 3, the picturesque town of Rovinj, which is located just north of Pula and home to roughly 6,000 people. It's quaint, full of winding streets, again very Italianate in its architecture. But what you will find there are wonderful displays of street art, which makes it a very interesting and, as I said, a hidden gem. Please remember to get a hotel in Pula before heading to Rovinj, as there are no hotels in that town. Rovinj. Now this is a charmingly picturesque town in Croatia, and we all know that this country has become so popular in the last couple of years. It's very Italianate in nature, but it's famous for its wonderful cathedral and the highest church tower in Istria. So visiting the church is an absolute must. Built according to the plans by Venetian architects, the bell tower on the church is a copy of one at St. Mark's Basilica in Venice. So there are spectacular views over the rooftops of Rovinj. It's a beautiful place and very lively, with its cafes and restaurants and bars, galleries, and a very active fishing port. So skip the major towns in Croatia and head to Rovinj. Number 5. Hvar. If you're looking for an unforgettable and unique beach town in Europe, It doesn't get much better than Hvar. It's been a top destination for a few years now. Even I remember my first time in 2011. And it has some of the clearest blue sea that you'll ever see. Did you get that? One of the best things to do is to walk up to the town fortress for some incredible views of the town and the surrounding islands. I recommend you hire sunbeds and just hang out on the beach all day, but remember, all the beaches are pebbly. But it's the seafood in Hvar that is some of the best in Croatia. So it makes perfect sense that this town has a reputation for great restaurants. So if you are a foodie on a city break, then this is a wonderful destination. Number 6. Plitvice Lake. Now this place is the oldest and largest park in Croatia and is actually listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1979. Comprised of several lakes which are the main attraction, simply because of its beauty and the unique formation of the waterfalls cascading down from them. Now as you step around the area, you will hear the thunderous roar of some of the giant waterfalls and the gentle sound of the smaller waterfalls. You'll be awestruck the moment you set foot in this location, and you'll wonder why you haven't made the trip here sooner. But remember that you will walk quite a lot, and it is definitely best to get there really early. The park is open daily, all year round, with longer opening hours during the summer. And there is an entrance fee. Number 7. Vis Monastery. Set on a small island in the middle of a lake, within Croatia's Korcula National Park. The centuries-old Vis Monastery is a sight to behold. Aside from its religious importance and the collection of paintings and archaeological finds, this sacred spot, surrounded by tall cypress trees, is a haven of peace and serenity. On Vis, it's still a working monastery, with incredible views from the Isle. So if you do visit the national park, you can add this boat trip ride to the Isle to your itinerary. Number 8. Novigrad. Now this may not be on your list when visiting Croatia, but maybe I can convince you. It's one of the most northern towns on the Croatian coast, located right at the top of the Istrian Peninsula. And yes, overlooked by some of the more famous destinations such as Porec and Rovinj. But Novigrad has plenty of charm. Moreover, I think it's a terrific choice for a quiet vacation along the Adriatic Sea. The highlight of the popular town is the historic Old Town, which is located in the small peninsula and was only connected to the mainland in the 18th century. And you'll be able to see a bell tower in the square. So if you hire a car, it's only just under 30 minutes from Porec, or you can use the bus from the central station. So if you want something quiet, this could be it, or it could be a day trip from Porec. Number 9. Trogir. Located on a tiny island, Trogir's Old Town, it is bursting with charm. very narrow ancient streets form a labyrinth lined with medieval townhouses. There's a lively seafront promenade that's lined with cafes and restaurants, and you can feel the buzz of activity on a summer's day. But the town has many beautiful and well-preserved buildings from its age of glory between the 13th and 15th centuries. So this destination packs a lot in a very small package, and it's only located just 30 minutes away from Split. So I think it's a perfect alternative for travellers that want to see and enjoy Split, but prefer not to stay in a big city. Number 10. Split. It's nicknamed the Mediterranean Flower, Croatia's second largest city. It's located on the peninsula off the Dalmatian coast. It has beautiful old Roman architecture, with orange roofed houses that create a striking contrast with the crystal clear blue sea and the dramatic coastal mountains. Plenty of sunshine, impressive sights, dining opportunities, and of course the nightlife. But the city's main attraction is its historic core of beautiful Gothic and Renaissance architecture, of which the palace is the crown jewel. Built between 298 and 305 AD, this Roman emperor palace is more like a small city itself, with a maze of marble walkways. So you can see why Split is a very popular tourist destination. And remember, if you do travel here, it has great transportation links to the other Adriatic islands. Number 11. Millet. So this is for those who want an adventure. Found on Dalmatia's most southerly isle sits the most untouched and lush covered island called Millet. It's an Adriatic oasis getaway, most commonly known for its national park, which covers around 1/3 of the island, and it's virtually car-free. Overlooked by travellers purely based on its location, the closest mainland port is Dubrovnik, so this is where you need to head to. And there are regular ferry connections from here, and the journey is roughly around an hour and 20 minutes. So like I said, if you want an adventure, this is the place. Number 12. Vis Island. Now Vis is the most fascinating out of all the Croatian islands. And why? It's due to the fact that the island was entirely closed to foreigners. This is a perfect opportunity to see something new. You have Steneva Beach, which is a hidden cove that features a small stony beach with crystal clear waters, only accessible by hiking on a steep and narrow path. Where this little haven is situated on the southern part of the island. It's perfectly secluded, with a sea entrance that's just 16 feet wide. But other highlights on the island itself include the two larger towns of Vis Town and Komija. And there you have it, folks. Just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Croatia. 12 places for you to check out on your first visit to the country. And yes, there are plenty more destinations to come your way. If you do like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all on the next one.
My heart is gold and my hands are cold.